Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about the time this guy left me stranded in the hood. He left this suburban girl stranded in the hood. Homegirl had to find her way home because I was literally like 30 to 45 minutes away from home and I had to find my way back. Please grab a glass of wine and let's get this story started. My childhood was very strict. Like, my parents were very strict. I could not do anything. My dad's excuse for everything was,
you're gonna get pregnant.
Can I go to the mall?
You're gonna get pregnant.
Can I go to the movies?
You're gonna get pregnant.
Can I go down the street to hang out with a group of friends?
You're gonna get pregnant.
Literally, like, my mom had to beg this man to allow me to do anything, or I had to sneak and do it. And my dad had a leash on me. He had cuffs on me. Homegirl could not leave the house unless it was ran through. The plan was to do this at this time. I was gonna meet up with this person, and when I got there, I needed to call, I needed to check in. And not only that, when I got there, few hours would pass, I had to check in. He had tabs on me like clockwork. During this time that I am telling the story, I was very naive. Please give me some slack. Like, I am not that same girl. Also, during this time, I was going through a big rebellious phase. Like, I literally did everything my parents did not want me to do or told me not to do. I got a tattoo. I got my nose pierced. I pretty much got my whole ear pierced on both sides. If you're in that stage right now, you're only hurting yourself. You're not hurting your parents. Your parents are really not gonna be affected by what you're doing. It's just a matter of you hurting yourself and them being disappointed in you. I met this guy. We originally met at a party. We met like one time. He was like a party promoter. I don't know if you're here in Kansas City. Everyone here is a party promoter. Everyone wanted to be cool with the party promoters here because, like, you got into parties for free. We had met at some party, but we didn't exchange numbers or anything like that. He didn't seem interested in me at all. I would say about a year later, I went off to college and he like sends me a message on Facebook because we were Facebook friends. We talked on and off for like 3 months. We were texting, we were on the phone or whatever. He knew I was away at school. It was the month of October. I don't know what type of break this was, but I came home for the month of October. This was like my first time actually coming back after leaving. You know how it is, like when you come into town away from school, like you're trying to hang out with your family, you're trying to see your friends. The time is so limited. I decided I was gonna meet up with him because I knew I would have to go back to school and this was like my only one chance opportunity to really see him and hang out with him before I went back to campus. We really didn't work out the details as far as when we were gonna hang out. The guy that I was talking to at the time, he had not texted me, called me all day or whatever. He knew I was home during this time. We had spoken about it or whatever like that, but he had not called me, texted me all day. He waits until like 10:30 to 11 o'clock to let me know that he wants to see me, he wants to hang out with me, he wants to chill and watch movies. This was our first time to really hang out like one-on-one, and so I seriously thought that that's what he really wanted from me. I'm like, well, I'm going to this party, I'm going to this Kappa party, whatever like that, you should just come. And he was like, no, I really don't feel like going now or whatever, I just want to chill. And so I'm like, okay, well, you can come pick me up because I wasn't driving, I was riding with my best friend. He was like, okay, cool. So the party was downtown. Like, I'm a suburban girl. Downtown is like 30 to 45 minutes away. He lived in the hood, so he was probably about like maybe 10 minutes away. I get to the party, I'm maybe there for like 5 to 10 minutes, if that. I left like a dummy. I told my best friends where I was going, who I was going with, blah blah blah. Like, they really didn't know much about this guy. He comes downtown, he picks me up. Now I get in a car, we drive back to his apartment. He has a roommate. Get into his room and he has this huge TV. He turns on the TV. We're chilling for a little while. So then he starts making his move on me. Like, he starts making a move on me. You know how men are when you start chilling with them. I can hear his roommate in the other room having sex with another girl. Like, literally, you could hear the headboard banging up against the wall. Why do I feel like I was called over for like a booty call? Like, honestly. Another thing was, like, we were watching a movie and he was like on his phone the entire time. He was on his phone when he came to pick me up, while he was driving, when we were walking up to the apartment, when we got in the apartment, while we were chilling. Like, he was on his phone a lot, like texting. I was smart enough to understand that it's like, who in the hell are you texting you know, like, you claim you talk to me all the time. Like, who are you texting? Like, I'm here. I never met a guy that you are with a girl one-on-one and you're on your phone like the entire time. Like, what the hell? I put two and two together. I'm like, he has to be texting some other female. Like, who chills with a girl and they're on their phone the entire time texting other, like, their friends? Like, who does that? Like, you know? So I caught on to that. And so he tries to make his move or whatever, and he starts kissing on me, starts kissing on my neck and stuff like that, and then he tries to put his hands in my pants. I quickly look down, you know, and I'm like, what the hell? Like, y'all, I'm telling you, like, I kid you not, like, I'm not even over exaggerating. This guy had the longest, dirtiest nails I have ever seen in my life. So I kept pushing his hand away because I'm just like, you're not touching me with them nasty ass nails. Till this day, like, I think I have like some type of phobia when it comes to men with long, dirty nails. Like, I cannot stand that shit. Like, it's disgusting. So I kept pushing his hand away. All of a sudden, my phone starts ringing. I ignore it. And then it starts ringing again. Like, it's blowing the hell up. So I get scared. Like, I get real nervous because I'm like, oh shit. Like, either I'm caught or something happened. Like, someone knows that I'm somewhere I'm not supposed to be. So I see who's calling me. It's my brother. So I'm like, I'm sorry, like, I told, oh boy, like, you know, I gotta answer this, like, I gotta see what's going on. I answer the phone, my brother's like,
Where are you? Where are you? I know you're not with blah, 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 blah. And I know, where are you at? I want to know where you are right now.
and I'm like, holy shit. I later found out that my best friend at the time slipped up and told my brother where I was because she was drunk. And so he's calling me, blowing me up, like, cussing me out, like,
I want to know where you are right now.
not only did I have like an overprotective father, but I had an overprotective brother as well. I got so scared, y'all. I just hung up the phone. I told him, like, you know what? I was like, I gotta go. Can you take me home? And he was like, why? He was like, you just got here like less than an hour ago. I was like, I know, but I gotta go. I just gotta go. And then he like got this attitude, you know, like his whole demeanor changed, and he went to his closet, yanked out his jacket, threw his jacket on, and he was like,
well, come on then.
and I was like, okay, well, can you take me home? He was like,
No, I'm not taking you home.
like, why the hell did you pick me up then? Like, why did you pick me up if you're not gonna take me home? And he was like,
I'm not driving all the way to the suburbs to take you home. Like, you live too far.
so he's like,
Either you want to ride or you don't.
I'm like, well, I wanna ride home. And I text my best friend and I'm like, can you pick me up? And she was like, well, where do you want me to pick you up at? So he got this bright ass idea. He was like,
Yeah, well, let me drop you off at this gas station around the corner from my house.
what the hell? Like, this is our first time hanging out. You're upset because I wouldn't have sex with you? Like, I just met you. You got them long ass, dirty ass fingernails. You're upset with me? I was just like, yeah, just drop me off at the gas station. It's better than staying here. Hire a ride to the gas station. Like, he has not said anything. Clearly, he's pissed off. He's hella pissed. So he drops me off at this gas station off Prospect, which if you guys live here in Kansas City, you know exactly where that is. It's like the worst street to be dropped off on. Like, they got drug dealers, they got prostitutes, rapists probably. Like, that's the worst street that you could possibly be stranded on at night at like 2-3 o'clock in the morning. We roll up into the gas station. It was like,
Get out.
he hadn't even stopped the car yet before he told me to get out.
It's like, get out, get out, get out now. Like, get out the car. Like, get out.
As soon as both of my feet touched the ground outside of his car, he drove off. He didn't even allow me to shut the door. Like, the door was open. Like, he didn't even allow me to shut the door. He left me down here in the middle of the hood at this raggedy ass gas station. Like, anything could have happened to me, but he really did not care. Like, he did not care. He didn't even check up on me after he dropped me off. Like, he just dropped me off and left me, y'all. Until this day, I do not allow men to pick me up because he was one of those type of people. Like, he was really nice. He seemed very interested in me. I later found out he was a party promoter. He was a drug dealer. He ended up going to jail, doing time and all of that. And I was just blessed that I was riding in his car and they had found drugs in his car when he got arrested for this drug charge or whatever like that. And you know what, like, it was really a blessing because I really could have got in the middle of some crazy mess. Like, there's no telling what type of guy I was really dealing with because I didn't really know that much about him. So I learned so much from that experience. Like, if I'm not feeling it, like, I'm leaving. They didn't have Uber back then, but y'all, that was crazy. Like, I will never ever do that again. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this story time. If you want to hear more story times from me, give this video a thumbs up. And yeah, bye.
I can't believe